All right,
Gonna
sweet.
give me.
We are live. Okay, we are live. I'm
Okay.
surprised it actually worked like that. I'm sorry. I've been having technical issues. I haven't even been on my computer like a lot. Like
Mm-hmm.
the last podcast we did was the last time I was on my computer.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Yep. Uh, okay, now I can see you all.
What?
Now I can see you all.
Ah,
Love the cowboy hat.
Thank you, thank you. It's so warm for my friggin' bald head.
well, welcome to the Outlawz podcast. I'm Aries. Yes, I'm trying to light a cigar. Uh, you can find me on Twitch, which you probably already are. That or the Outlaws YouTube channel because I'm not using my own. We are also
Mm-hmm.
joined by Tama, and we
Hello. I
have
know.
Harry here.
What's up?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what are we thinking about topics wise, like dive into the game we're thinking about or
Yeah, let's go about the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um well I kinda wanna get to know get to know Tom a little more here. So like what kinda games do you like playing?
A variety. It depends. The only thing that would be kind of my hassle is not using controller. That's just more of my issue.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not used to mouse and keyboard.
Oh, you're used to it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, 'Cause we were thinking, so game wise, we were talking off stream, of course. Almost like a how would you say, Tarkov mixed with can't remember what the other game. Um, like a PUBG Tarkov, I don't know, what would
Mm-hmm.
you say?
And the free to play, that one's just gonna be like fuck it, Minecraft, I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm
So not
speaking to the mic. Yeah,
so like not quite Rust, right? Like it's not
yeah.
like building like Rust, but more Minecraft with blocks. Like you can break anything, sort of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's well, what do you call it? I guess what we were talking about was like pretty big, pretty ambitious. Like I don't know, like a huge open world. A lot of different game mechanic systems. Like well, you'll have inventory, building, weapons, attachments, maybe even a skill tree. I don't know, something like that. But um, yeah, I think you have the more of the vision, right? So how would you explain it?
Look, I know Stefan says not to inhale it, but it's fucking good.
It tastes good, yeah. Yeah, that gives you a great head rush, I
Yep,
think.
better than a hookah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But so, or yeah, go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
so like you were asking me, we want to make two games. One so that he can learn like the basics, the mechanics, and all that shit, and then we're gonna go for like a AAA style, and that one's gonna cost I don't know how much, but we're gonna need servers around the world and all that shit. So like
Mm-hmm.
the free to play, we get sponsors and shit like that, and that'll help like funding and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The AAA, that one's gonna cost a shitload of money, probably millions.
Yeah, just this is scale of what we're thinking here. Like you saying with servers and development really is what would be the big one because I was looking up earlier today that PUBG took 35 people 14 months to get it to essentially early access.
Yeah.
Um, and that game's pretty big. I mean, it didn't have the greatest launch, but like there was a lot of systems in it. Um, just thinking how long a game like what we're thinking with the AAA thing, it would probably take longer, and it's super expensive because there'd be if not 35 developers, more than that. And then you got to hire a bunch of artists, and yeah, just but that's way in the future. We're thinking more of like a start with a free to play game just to kind of like you was saying, get the idea behind what development really takes. Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm a software engineer, but not in gaming, so I got to learn the tools, right? So yeah, we're thinking just to start smaller with a free to play. But I got a question for you, Tama. So if you could make any game, what would it look like? What would it be?
I would
Starting
make any
Valley.
game.
Start-
Sorry,
It,
sorry.
it, it would be closely relatable to Call of Duty type of version. But I'm more of a variety when it comes to also opening up to other type of designs when it comes to art itself, like when it comes to the game. So any type of version is still good as long as it's appealing to the audience, or more like, oh, I would like to go back to this game rather it being an eyesore saying, okay, it's too much or something like that.
Yeah, right. Like too much of an investment or too
Oh, too
frustrating.
much? It's more like the art version. Like,
Oh,
have you ever seen an art where it's like, when you stare at it too much, you get tired of seeing it,
yeah.
or it's a little
Good
eyesore
point.
to some people? Kind of like that.
That makes sense.
It's like, yeah, so it's like I look more of an arter or like an art design when it comes to a game. So if it appeals to me, or it's like it's not too bad, it's something you can come back to. That is something I do appreciate a lot, regardless of what design it's provided. So
Yeah,
it can come into a Call of Duty, it can come into a Fortnite, it could come into a PUBG. As long as it presents itself so well, that's what matters.
I see. Yeah. So what's a game that really nails that concept, right? That it's just really good arts balance. It's not too much, like
Yeah,
you.
I think the biggest like appealing is I think yes, the art is more or it is important, but as well as uh the how well it works in the game itself. Is it playable? That
Oh
is my
yeah,
main thing. Like, is it worth going in back? Because I know when it comes to Call of Duty, sometimes it fails at that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's why it always to some people it's the matter of going in and then coming out.
yeah,
So
Sometimes it fails. It's fucking Call of Duty. The last good Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 3.
that's why. And when you want to start with something, you want to make sure you have some good criticism on that site. You don't want to have a bad stain and then that carries on.
yeah,
So
definitely.
you want to start out strong. That's what I prefer in a game. And sometimes even if it's simple, that's what I find appreciative
Mhm.
too, because even if it was a triple A, like if you start with the triple A, it will come out very heavy criticism. But when you're starting out small and like, slowly you're gradually picking it up, I think that's what people appreciate the most in a game. When
Yeah,
you're trying for
yeah,
the like for for the gamers, people that are playing the quality of the game.
yeah. And I I think I know what you mean. Like for me at least, I love to see developers with actual heart and soul to the game, right? Not just developers in a AAA that need to meet a deadline. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I totally agree. If it's consistent and playable, that the game could look not the greatest, but if it plays well, yeah, that almost makes up for it. Yeah,
Yes, as long as you can enjoy it. That's why when it comes to the art designs, uh, art is an abstract thing. It depends of how well you interpret it in your life and how well it's played as well too. So as long as you can make it enjoyable, that's what matters because at that point your audience will love it the way it is. And if you want to make improvements, you could. And you can see whether or not if it's a good improvement or a bad one, it will vary.
yeah. But so like I was saying before, it's like what's a game for you, or at least right now or in the past that did that really well? Like maybe or like what's your favorite game, right?
Oh, that's a very tough one, to be honest. The ones that really did appeal me way back then, though, I can't say now because it's very tough to
Hookers
make in
Anonymous
a,
3.
huh?
Hookers Anonymous 3.
Maybe.
Oh. Mm.
And-
Sorry, I wanted to make a joke.
But the Call of Duties were the essence of my soul, part one and part two. I can tell you that for sure.
Okay, yeah,
That, yeah, that's the one that really caught my appeal, I guess.
yeah,
And I think When it comes to whether or not you put a story or not, it varies. But even without a story, it's just how well you interpret it as well too. It can make it fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Hmm
if you make it fun in your own way, right?
You mean a story
Yeah,
like a campaign?
campaigns. The campaigns of like the, let's just say zombies, for example. I started from the zombie genre. Um, that's what caught my appeal because of the story behind it. It carried at least characters along the way. And even then, there was like little hits of Easter eggs and some like something to look back for, to go back and forth to it. But though the game was temporary, like I said, you would probably want like a game that will last longer to some people.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Hmm
I think the zombie games really nailed character building, right? Like we started out with, I mean, hardly knowing anything, right? In World at War with Dempsey and all them, but it built all the way up until Black Ops 4, right? Did they kill him off? Not kill him off, but kind of
Yeah,
move to a
they
different character.
they ended their series, all the characters except Rick Tolfin and Samantha.
Yeah. So, but they nailed it. I don't know. I guess what like what did they? I think it was the voice actors. Obviously, like they all had their own. I don't know. What would you say? Why was that successful? You know what I mean? Like why did
It
that work so well?
sometimes when it comes to a voice actor, the only thing that I can criticize was maybe how they presented at the end, but even then, it's a mix. People love it, people hate it. But what I did appreciate the most from the game was the voice acting behind it, with the characters, how it made it believable of that scene. So it made it very emotional towards, the people, how they appreciate those characters as themselves.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a way they're relatable, but they're believable. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, 'cause they're
It's
just
like, oh, yeah, it's like you're synced into a story, basically.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, those games are just awesome though. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know. I love
But
diving deep into game development, or like it is an art form, so diving deep into art is cool. You know, seeing like why is it so profound, or you know what did they do so well. You know, so
mhm.
You want
And
to?
like I said, I do appreciate other than Call of Duty as well too. I think I remember there was a few did catch my eyes as well too that weren't, zombie related. I think I remembered a certain old game. Which one was it? It's been a long time since I even played this game. I think it was like it's been a while. I can't remember so much. But I would say one game that intrigued me though. Okay, I remembered now. This was from the GameCube genre though. Animal Crossing. The interaction, the art behind that.
yeah,
Something something very cute, but something you could appreciate too. The work you work hard for. Like it's like a Minecraft version of it where you collect items, create items, you find items, as well as you plant trees to get more apples and so on.
yeah,
And I think the difference between those years, I think, as compared to now, is that it was more vulgar, like right straight to your face. Sometimes I kind of miss those type of games, like the creator kind of dicking around with you just a bit, just like mess with you. That's what I've actually missed the most about a certain game.
yeah. I'm with you there. I mean, I feel like a lot of games haven't they've lost their heart and soul. You know, like I don't know. They don't put the little Easter eggs or like the carefully created like character building and world building and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's
Do
why I
you like
appreciate.
in games? Do
Hmm?
you appreciate that, or do you kind of just do you go for the game mechanics, or do you appreciate like the world and like I don't know the art that went into the game?
I'm glad you asked me that because, honest to God, I haven't been paying attention at all.
That's-
I, but I like games like Metro 2033, Last Light, Exodus, but also like Risen 1. Fuck Risen 2, Dark Waters, and fuck Risen 3, Titan Lords. Fuck those games. Like, I completed those games by accident.
What?
Yeah,
How'd you do that?
I I just didn't know. Like you have so many fucking missions you can do within the game, and it's just like so overwhelming and shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then like you don't know that you're about to do a mission to complete the fucking game.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then once you complete it, you can't go back and play the game again. Like what the
Okay.
fuck?
Oh, wow.
Like
Okay.
I like story based games because it gives you that identity. Like you can role play, fucking feel like you're actually in the environment and
Yeah.
shit. But then there's like limitations in the game, which like Risen One had. But ultimately, I like single player
Okay, yeah.
because when I play multiplayer, it's like Call of Duty, Rust, Scum, Tarkov, and I'm just going for blood.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and like with single player, you can totally take your time with it. Yeah, multiplayers can be frustrating.
Oh, yeah. Big time. I can vouch for that one.
Yeah. Huh. Well, like Metro is a great example. I think they nailed like you can really get sucked into that game.
Yeah.
It's everything. The lighting, um, your character, like the voice act. I mean, it doesn't say much, right? But the breathing, just like you can put your headphones on and really get into it.
Yeah.
Phasmophobia, another great one. But
Well, I don't consider Phasmophobia a great game because like I can play two of them and just like I'm done.
oh, okay, yeah,
Metro, you get me into that, I'm playing that for hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. So what's Phasmo missing in that case? Like,
AK-47s.
okay, yeah, yeah. Have you played Phasmophobia, Tom?
Yes, I have. It's a pretty fun game. If you're more into a jump scare type of person,
Yeah,
I can see why the quality of the game is perfect to some people that love horror in itself.
yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah, I,
it.
I can take a book on that part too.
I want to buy more of these. I want to buy them.
You
I
can
got,
get
I
like,
got two magazines, yeah.
yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
give it, yeah. Sorry, I smoke. Sue me.
Yes. What was I gonna say? I guess with oh yeah, with Phasmophobia, yeah, the sense of dread that it builds and like, I don't know. It's such a simple game, yet it's so effective at getting you really just tense, and you're like,
Yep.
I don't know, jumping around. You're like, ooh, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but anyway, yeah.
That's what I love about the game too.
Yeah. What's another one that, like Metroid, let's say, that really draws you in? I guess like BioShock. That's a good one. Have you played those?
Oh yes, I have played the BioShock.
Yeah. I love
All of them are perfect.
Yeah.
I
I
love the art.
it's infinite.
Infinite.
Uh,
Okay. What do you think of the story on that one?
I couldn't get into it.
Really? Oh,
it's good.
Wait, 5 deer right there.
oh gee. They put around your feet them.
No, I don't feed them. But
Okay.
there's three right there. There's two in the neighbor's yard. There's probably more.
Yeah.
I also have about like 25 wild turkeys.
You heard Stefan there. Stefan's selling hay, and there's people that are buying it. It's nice green hay, but they're gonna feed it to deer. It's like, wow, okay, they're gonna spend a good amount of money just to feed it to deer. Like, come on.
Well, I mean, she is rich as fuck, so,
Yeah.
might as well.
Nice.
What game are you working on right now, if anything?
He streams.
Oh, from huh?
He was asking if you build games and shit.
Oh no, I don't build games, but
Well,
more of
more like
my huh?
which game are you playing right now? Like what's the one you're
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Which ones have I been playing lately? I've been playing Stardew Valley, and I think right now I've been getting into Monster Hunter or
Ooh, yeah.
Monster Hunter World. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Even though the game is old, like from 2018 or was it 2008? I can't remember specifically,
Mhm.
but for an old game, it still has a good quality of worth playing.
Yeah, I see it. The
Yeah.
what's that? Oh, I'm good. Um my buddy Johnny, he like well, not religiously. He plays that game a lot though. And he says it's really great and it's a huge improvement over Monster Hunter, like the first one, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten into that, but like, so what about that game draws you in? You know?
It draws me in because it's more like a sandbox, but even though there's a limitation of that sandbox, it makes you like explore what type of creatures there is, explore like how to fight them, use your skills. It's more like a strategy type of format of a game, but you're like in that action. Like anything can mess you up if you done it wrong, but you can still have fun with it at the end of the day with it and still go back to it. And what draws you in the most is though it's a single player game, it can come out as a multiplayer game too. So your buddies, even though it's still like the game considers single player, they can still hop in and join in with you, and you can both have a good swell time with each other, which is pretty awesome in its own.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, even sometimes like if a game's mechanics are kind of bad, but if you make it co-op, just that is fun because it's like we're just laughing with each other how bad the game is or like just how ridiculous. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, multiplayer definitely is just that's a great aspect to add to a game.
Hmm.
Uh,
And what's up, Casey? Yes. How you doing? And will I play Legends? League of Legends? I've heard that game is very good too. I just never tried it yet.
I've
That one's a good. That one's a
I've
good.
played it since I think 2015, something like
Hmm.
that, and it has its ups and downs, but it's definitely just a great. I don't know, like it's good. I like hopping into ARAM as one of the modes where it's just 5v5. You're in one little lane and you're just killing each other. I love that. But
Yes,
it's a cool game because it evolves over time and
it's true. Oh,
in bad
she
ways.
mentioned she mentioned Pokemon Legends. I'm like, that one. I'll get back to it for sure on that game. That game is very fun. I still gotta collect them all. That's what I also forgot. I played Pokemon Legend Arceus. It's a very fun game. It's like kind of relates towards the same thing as Monster Hunter as well too. But you're catching Pokemons, of course.
Yeah, I see it. Right?
Hmm.
Should have warned you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a mountain lion in the area.
Mm-hmm. So you might hear dogs. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
Nope.
and what is your variety of games that you love to play?
Um, a lot. So I like roguelikes or games where like Binding of Isaac, sort of games where it's RNG. You start out and you're just killing waves of stuff, but you get random items along the way to kind of help you. Uh,
Hmm.
I'm playing Vampire Survivors right now, which is excellent game. I mean, I had no idea it was a thing up until the Steam Awards. There was a category. It was the best game on the go, which somehow Death Stranding won that. But anyway, that's how I figured out about that game, and it's like $2, and you can tell the developers put so much time, heart, and soul into it, and for $2 you get so much. It's like the roguelike, like I said. But other than that, I I played Doom Eternal a lot. I love those kind of games, the FPS, super fast, kind of quick movement, that sort of thing. Call of Duty's kind of sort of in that realm, but not quite as like floaty and dashy and yeah. Um,
Makes sense.
but yeah, I've been working on Vampire Survivors and the Marvel Avengers game. It's which
Hmm.
another game I thought that was just garbage, I guess, because it didn't get a great release. But
Oh yeah.
mechanics are so fun. They're so just to beat up a bunch of dudes like as Hulk or I don't know. It's so silly anyway. I like games like that where it's you versus a bunch of enemies like Nazi zombies, right? Or just a roguelike. Like I love that. Um,
Mhm.
like I guess what I don't play is racing games, RTS games, Hearthstone kind of card games. Um, what do they call? What's the genre? We're turn-based games like the old Final Fantasies. I don't do that sort of thing, I guess. But I play anything else. So
Mhm. Hey, that's pretty awesome though. It's a bit of mix of everything, but that's pretty neat.
yeah, definitely. And you'd say you're on the FPS. You'd like the FPS. That's your thing.
I mean, Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I like FPS. I've been in tournaments and shit, $1,000 on the line, you know, etc. Like
Yeah.
crazy fucking shit. But like, I'm no longer about like running, gunning, killing, murdering, you know, fucking decapitations, blowing people up, whatever. I'm not a part of that anymore. Actually, no, I am still a part of that. But that's besides the point. It's not for money, it's for fun. But I'm more into like Metro, you know, like story based single player games, you know,
Yeah.
etc. And the main reason why is because I am sick and fucking tired of playing multiplayer games, doing what I'm supposed to do.
Hmm.
You know, like let's say the AAA game we want to build, you know, way the fuck down the line.
Yeah.
Um, like picture Tarkov, right? I know neither one of you have played Tarkov.
Barely. Like, yeah. I
Yeah,
get the idea, but yeah.
yeah. So, um, in Tarkov, one of the main reasons why I stopped playing it is because I would be slaughtering, getting like 8, 16, 25 kills a fucking round a game.
Mm-hmm.
And the people I was playing with, they would exploit that, make me guard them as they loot, and then they take the loot, and then they make millions of dollars a raid, and I'm just over here just like depleting all of my shit and getting nothing in return.
I see. Yeah.
Because like I could be in a firefight killing a motherfucker. I get flanked. I'm killing that motherfucker. There's another motherfucker over there, teammate or the same dude, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
I'm just murdering. My teammate's way the fuck over there looting. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. Not using any resources. Like,
Yeah,
not
like not
expending.
fighting.
Yep.
Like oh no, my life is more valuable than yours. I'm like I'm protecting you, motherfucker.
So, do you all like when you're in a group and you do a raid? Do you all get a share of it or of the loot, or is it
They just like took everything for themselves.
okay? I
I
see.
had one guy who took 3 Red Rebels, refused to give me one, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, you can just buy one with the amount of kills you get. I'm like, kills give you XP. They
Yeah.
don't give you money.
Yeah. And
Like
what was it called? The
Red Rebel.
Red Rebel. What's
It's a
what
pickaxe.
is it? What's it used for? Like, why is it valuable?
It's a melee weapon, and you can also utilize it for certain extracts in the game.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you get like special loot because you use it to open things that have
No,
like
it's a way to get out or to murder.
okay. I see. Okay.
Like the mountains up there, right?
Yeah.
Let's say the extract's up there.
Yeah.
Well, you need a Red Rebel to climb a cliff
Oh,
because it's
right.
a pickaxe.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you would have to climb a cliff. You need a Red Rebel. Otherwise, you can't use that extract. And then you have to go to the basic one over there.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
And usually, I'd imagine the basic one has a ton more people, much more danger. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And he's just like, no, you know, they're not even selling for that much. They're just like 40,000 rubles. And it's like, flea market, 3.8 million. Oh, huh. You fucking liar. Like, fuck you, dude.
Well,
He's probably watching this right now.
yeah. I guess those games were for me. I didn't get into them just because they're so. Uh, I feel like you'd put this huge investment into something and then lose it all because you died once, you know, or like you have to put time into building up your resources and whatnot, and if you don't, you just won't have a good time because you don't, have anything, right? Like Grand Theft Auto, if you have like nothing, it's not as fun as if you have, everything. But you have to put in this initial 500 hours or whatever to get to that fun point. I didn't even want to do that.
Well, see, that's the difference. Like in Tarkov, yeah, you can go on a raid with like millions of dollars worth of shit, you know,
Mhm.
like you could have like 2 fucking Scar H's, you know, like all this other shit, like crazy fucking shit, you know.
Yeah.
Best body armor, best helmet, night vision goggles, all this, and you're in factory. The thing about it is like I can go into a Tarkov raid with nothing and come out looted.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, like um all right. This is gonna sound really stupid, okay? Anyone who plays Tarkov, they're gonna be like, Ares, what the fuck are you doing? So I went into factory and I kept like losing my favorite weapon, which is the AK-74N. It's chambered in 545, something like that, but or 5.56 45. I don't know, whatever. Fuck it. Anyways, um, I kept losing those guns, and once I was completely out of them, I didn't want to buy more because they're expensive to fucking trade, and I didn't really have a lot of shit.
Mhm.
So, uh, I had an abundance of USD currency, so I utilized that to buy the M9A3 handguns.
Hmm.
They're like Berettas basically,
Okay, yeah.
and I bought I think 170 of them.
Mhm.
And I would go in the factory just with this handgun and like a mag.
Yeah.
And then in my butt bag, I would have first aid, all that shit, but I would have a stack of 9mm, which is
Hmm.
chambered for the handgun. And I would just go in the factory with those handguns and just fucking slaughter people. There, the first raid that I did on this wipe, what I did is I had that handgun. I went in the factory and I spawned in like the middle of so gate three is the normal exit, and I spawned right in front of gate three. So I could have just ran out extract, been entirely fine, but it's a run through, and you don't really get shit for that. So
Mm.
I ran to the office to my left, went to the third floor, and as I'm doing this, there's a guy who spawned right behind me, and he's like chasing after me, like, "Oh, I'm gonna get him! I'm gonna get the blood." I reached the first door, which is like a little fucking room, like it is about the size of this, okay?
Yeah.
Like it is a little fucking room. It is trash. There's nowhere to hide. I breach the fucking room, turn around, dude's right here, and I just fucking unload three into his head. He's dead. Body's inside the room. Two of his teammates are running up the stairs, like coming to kill me. Another one's like running down the hallway. There's another team on the other side of the hallway. They start fucking fighting and all this other shit. I just loot this corpse, get geared. I have a fucking AUG and shit. Like I'm just good. And I'm like full body armor, tier 4, fucking AUG, laser, holographic, all that shit. I'm
Yeah.
just good. And I let them fight it out. And the two teammates that were chasing after to kill me, um, they killed those dudes. One of them is in a room behind me looting. I turn around, take a grenade, just throw it in because there's like a little crack in the door. I can just toss a nade in there. Fucking killed that dude. And I'm just sitting there. They don't know I'm there. They forgot about me. One dude comes in to loot his friend, and he's like walking in, bandaging, like thinking there's no one here. He turns the corner, sees me, and I'm like, "Hi."
Yeah.
And then he's dead. Other teammate starts running it, and I just do the dumbest shit. I run down the hallway to the right where this is like a little hallway above, like floating, I guess you
Okay.
can say.
Yeah.
And there's like a hole in the fucking wall. I jump out that and I land right next to the dude. And I just like my legs are crippled. I'm fucked. And I just fucking start stabbing the shit out of him. I just start stabbing the shit out of him. He's freaking out. He's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just like, dude's just freaking the fuck out. He bled to death. I loot his corpse and I'm waddling to the fucking extract that is right there. There's a scab coming up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get some loot." Oh my god, it was a bloodbath. Sorry, I'm violent.
No, so that's what draws you into that game. Huh? Just the chaos, like the just like, is it like every time you get into a game it's something just totally you'd never expect? Yeah. That's a great characteristic for a game to have. I love that.
And that's the AAA,
Hmm. Yeah.
the one we're gonna build. Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like that could only things like that can only come from multiplayer, like single player you can definitely learn it to an extent where you already know what's going to happen, but multiplayer, nah, you could play for years. It doesn't even matter. People are always different. But, yeah. Uh, Tama, you haven't. Well, you said you haven't played Tarkov or.
Nope, I have never played Tarkov. I've heard about the name, but I've never seen the game or played the game.
Okay, yeah.
bullshit. You seen it? You don't know it. We made a
Oh,
video, motherfucker.
oh yeah, okay, then yeah.
AresMF being cute 1 minute straight or 2 minutes straight.
Probably I forgot about it. That's why I'm like, huh? Do I remember seeing it? Oh my, I don't
If you haven't, you should go and like it, subscribe. This is on the
know.
same channel. You can go down. It's the very first video we ever fucking released. Go and watch it. It's pretty good. I'm cute as fuck. Also, you can tell I lost a lot of fucking weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still working on Tama. Fuck you.
It's all good.
Is would you call Tarkov? Is it like PUBG or is it different? It's totally different. So it's not like Battle Royale. It's like yeah, right.
Well, it is a free for all,
Yeah,
but like PUBG, you jump out of a plane, right?
yeah,
Yeah. This one, you can bring gear in,
yeah, right.
and you just spawn in a random fucking place on a map you chose at a time frame you chose, night or day.
Oh, okay.
You have missions to complete. You got to find particular shit to upgrade your hideout so you can like farm Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but
Mm.
it is a free for all. If you are a PMC, you can kill everything except Santa Claus. But if you're a scav, you shouldn't kill other scavs.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh. Shouldn't or is like people they'll do anyway, or they will kill you anyway.
there's a negative buff to it.
Oh,
So
okay.
like let's say I'm I forget the dude's name, Flint's, whatever the fuck his name is. He doesn't give you any missions until the very last mission, which is like to upgrade your butt bag.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But Kappa. But
Oh, right. Okay.
let's say you're a scav, Tama's a scav. You kill him, you get a negative rep with that trader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you'd only want to kill another scab if they're just stealing or like just yeah, they'd be better off
If a
dead.
scav shot you, you
Yeah,
can kill that scav.
I see it.
If you see another scav murder another scav, you can kill that scav.
Oh, right. Okay.
But if like you're just two scavs, you're like, hey buddy, how you doing?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
no,
negative.
negative rep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
the Fallout system, like you lost karma, like
Basically.
yeah. We didn't even touch on RPG games. So like, have you played Fallout or Skyrim, right?
I have. It's a pretty fun concept as well too. You have like consequences between it as well as like, murdering people as well too. It is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
do have
love this.
ideas for that type of shit.
Mhm.
Which would probably be easier than what the fuck we're gonna accomplish, but it's more money. So
Oh, I see. Well, yeah. But well, I guess with money, you could definitely get to a point where it's like you could get more, but it wouldn't matter, or like, well, I don't know. I feel like I would get to a point where I'm like, I'm settled, I'm good. I don't need no more money. What would you say? You're the same or not?
no,
Yeah, okay.
no. I always need more money, even though like how I cleaned Stefan's chimney and did the mason work and shit.
Yeah.
I never asked him for money.
Right. Yeah.
He kept offering. I just kept telling him no. But like the amount of money he would give me is not a lot.
Hmm.
Like I made more money in a summer than my mother has her entire fucking life.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and she wanted to buy a bobcat.
Huh. For what's she gonna do that with that?
We didn't live here.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
lived in St. George, Utah. We lived in Tocqueville Heights, and the entire mountain was just clay. So it was like 100
Oh,
days. So
yeah.
she wanted to buy a bobcat. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
We chose not to do that because the ex-husband was a bitch.
Okay.
Speaking of that, come around, motherfucker. I'm waiting.
Huh?
Not you, the ex-stepfather.
Oh. Oh.
When'd you get your first gun?
My first gun was an AK-47, and it was a while ago.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember, but like every Christmas since then, we've always bought a gun on Christmas.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, hey, Merry Christmas, here's a gun.
Get socks, that's for sure.
Yeah, so last Christmas I bought that AK-47 for that video.
Oh yeah,
It
okay.
was an impulse buy too. It's like, with the new laws passing in the United States, they're just like, okay, magazines that have 10 rounds or more need to be notarized, all this other
Oh yeah,
shit, whatever.
yeah,
Magazines that hold 15 rounds or more, those are going to be federally banned. And I'm just
yeah,
like, okay, time to go to the store and buy all the magazines.
yeah.
And then I get there and they have an AK-47 and they have a box of ammo and they're not willing to sell me the ammo unless I buy the AK. And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
okay, let me go to the bank, $1,000,
Yeah, right.
and buy the AK. How much is the ammo? About $125. Okay, I'll take that too. It comes in a magazine, right? Yeah. No, fuck waffle mags. Fuck.
Waffle bags.
Yeah,
Well,
they
yeah.
it came with a waffle mag. Like, what the fuck?
What is that? I'm not familiar with that.
There's three types of like AK mags. Magpul, which is the best fucking mag you can get.
Hmm.
They're like polymer.
Okay.
They have the iconic red strip on the bottom of the mag.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Then there's the metal magazines that you'll see in like Vietnam, China,
Yeah. They're just solid metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
and then there's waffle mags.
Huh.
They look like a waffle. I'll show you
So
later.
it's textured like a.
Yes.
Just got that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right. I didn't know that's what they were called. Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
It straight up looks like a waffle.
Yeah. I can see.
Nice.
What prompted you to? I guess what drew you into the to getting a gun? You know, well, like you said, the laws were changing, so you're like, oh, time to get a gun. But before that, was it like,
Protection.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good one.
Stalkers, bears, mountain lions,
Yeah,
my neighbors.
I get you. Yeah.
She's cool. She's a cool neighbor. They're a dick. He's a dick. They're a dick. The house over from her is a dick. The people above her, they're also a dick. Yeah. Not this house, not this neighbor, but the next one. And he abuses his wife and shit, like really abusive. Fucking SWAT was there, all that shit.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah. We're a small town. Huh. SWAT? Yeah, no, they came from a fucking city to
Yeah.
deal with him. Yeah. That's yeah.
That's intense. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, don't say names like
No, I got you.
stores, shit
Yeah, I
like
got
that. Yeah.
I don't know why so that the SWAT thing reminded me. Rainbow Six Siege. Have you played that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried? You played Rainbow Six Siege?
Hmm.
Oh yeah. I don't know. What do you think about that kind of game? Like,
Pretty interesting, fun as well too.
yeah,
You have to focus on sound the most.
yeah, for sure.
Hmm. I
It's
do appreciate that game too.
Yeah, it's got that the chaos element to it, like you were talking about with Tarkov, right? Where just anything can happen, but it's pretty cool.
In Tarkov, you need to pay attention to sound. I have a funny story.
Oh yeah,
Rust, you have to pay attention to sound in that too. Rust.
Hmm.
I got over 3,000 hours in the game. You
yeah,
know that?
yep.
You've seen
I
it.
did see it. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah,
Me and Reaper. Um, it's pitch black. It's night. We're both roaming. We're trying to get to a location so we can get loot. And I'm just like, Reaper, there's a guy right next to you. And he's like, no, there's not. I'm like, there's literally a guy right the fuck next to you. And he's like, okay, how do you see him? I'm like, I don't see him. I hear him. He is right the fuck next to you. And he's like, spinning in a circle. There's no one fucking here. And then he goes in game chat, hits the voice comment, and he's like, hello, how are you? And he dies. And I'm just like, I fucking told you. I told you. Now this naked has a full fucking AK set. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh my goodness, isn't proximity chat like the best? Oh my goodness, when I hear
can
someone
it can be
screaming,
bad. It can be very bad if you're a streamer like us.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if I love like what if you're like in a car and you just hear people yelling and it's like this, it fades in and out. That's or away from you. I don't know why it's so funny to me to hear it like trail off, and it's just oh my goodness,
I was like,
that hilarious.
ah.
Hey, start redeem first. So
Yeah.
I was playing Scum. Me, Reaper, and a couple other motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And we come across this dude named Bear. He's a very awesome dude, you know, psychotic as shit, but awesome, and more psychotic than me. And we were driving up this hill, and there's like a pizza factory to our right.
Mm-hmm.
And Bear, he's just like creeping over the hill, and we're just like face to face, you know. We're like, okay, well, there's about to be a massive fight here. All right, check your weapons, you know, like let's do this, let's get into it. Bear just starts backing up because he sees us unload from like 3 SUVs. He just sees us like getting out, like swap positions and shit. Like first car, I'm driver. We all just get out. Second car, we all just get out. Third car, we just all get out. And he's just seeing all of us like, holy fuck. Nope, nope, nope. Just back
Little
out.
back, so
But then we ran into him into the city again.
yeah.
We ran into him in the city. We're looting building to building. We're not driving our cars. You know, we're not trying to make noise. We're just like clearing building, getting loot. And all of a sudden, we just hear a fucking SUV round a fucking corner and then just keep on fucking going. And he's like doing like, what, 90, 180, something like that
Yeah.
on. Yeah, it was insane. He's just going fast as fuck. He almost fucking hit me. And all I hear as he's driving by is Taylor Swift.
I love that.
It's funny as
Yeah.
fuck.
It'll just the way it fades in and out it adds that effect. It's so good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but we were in the top right of the map, and we just got done doing a kill box, and we're traveling down. We're hitting a gas station. All we hear behind us is someone screaming, just screaming, blood curdling screaming, and then we see a death message, and we're just like, "What the fuck?" So we drive up. We see a car just like fucking all fucked up, rolled, and all this other shit. And we see a dead body in the middle of the road, just surrounded by zombies. And we're just like, "Hey, Bear," and he's like, typing in chat. He's like, "Yeah," and we're like, "We found your body," and he's like, "Oh, thank God! Wait, please don't rob me." We found him. We gave him a ride back to his car. Gave him all of his shit. Got him loaded back up into his car. Fixed his car up for him. Took it to the gas station. Fueled it up.
Yeah.
And he's just in this truck with 4 of us, just armed to the goddamn teeth. And he's like, "Please don't execute me."
Well,
Yeah, it was fun.
I think the other great thing with proximity chat too is like if someone screams and then they die and the way it cuts off so suddenly is great.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
that makes it so funny at the right time.
Yeah. There was a video I saw, I think it was Tarkov, and they were in like a warehouse, whatever. And the guys were talking back and forth with proximity, and then some third party, like threw a grenade in, and the guy was like, "No!" And it cut off right then. It was so funny. Oh my goodness.
But people use that as a bait too.
What, like, oh, like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. They act like he died. Yeah.
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah. I imagine it works. Like, just
It does.
use
It does.
you got a button on your mic to shut it off. Like,
No, you just
or-
let go to push the top.
Oh, duh. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, grenade. Ah! Dush.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They walk in. Dush, dush, dush.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Mental warfare.
Yeah. That's got to be a big part of that game, huh? Like, well, obviously art's outsmarting, but I don't know. Is proximity chat used a lot with other? I don't know. Like, what are the interactions like? You know?
Some of them are funny. There's a lot of streamers who play Tarkov, and there's some streamers who do some really weird shit.
Yeah.
There's this one streamer, she will sexually harass people, and she's like, "Come here, baby. Let me see how long that barrel is." You know, like
Yeah.
shit like that. And then the dudes, they're just like, "Oh God, no! It's a girl, no, no, no."
Yeah.
Yeah. But, there's one where this dude, no, that chick, she set her fucking Google phone number as her username in Tarkov.
Oh,
And she's like getting all these fucking phone calls and shit.
yeah.
And she's like, "Hi, how are you?" And they're like, hi, someone has your phone number in this video game, and she's like, yeah, that's me, and they're like, oh, well, I'm not supposed to talk to girls. Boop.
Yeah. Yeah,
And it's just like almost every single one of them people who called, they're like, I'm not supposed to talk to girls, and they hang up. There's one who's like, she's like, hi, hello, and he's like, yo, it's a girl. This is fucking.
Well, I think I know what video you're talking about. Yeah, it's been a while. Or I saw like a little clip of it. Yeah. Huh. What do you guys like watching on Twitch anyway? Or like what's a good YouTuber? Well, I
So
don't
if
know.
I were to, huh?
So I'm saying sorry. Like he asked, like, who's a good YouTuber, and I'm just like,
Oh, actually, if I were to think about YouTuber, my most main to watch would probably be between Markiplier, Jacksepticeye,
Nice, yeah.
and a little Vanos as well too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hmm.
What about like Twitch streamers? I don't know. Does Markiplier stream, right? Or
yeah, it is.
he does? Yeah, okay.
He does.
Yeah. Do you look out for like do you look for a particular streamer or a game? Like if they're playing a certain game?
I think I go into the streams and just check it out, and I do enjoy the contents that they provide, and
Yeah.
each individuals.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Hmm.
What do you watch on Twitch? Or like what do you look for? Well, I mean, you can't watch yourself, but like you know,
Uh, I am watching myself now.
I guess.
But no, I don't really watch other streamers. I watch us, like the Outlawz group.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, like, Tama, I mean no offense in any shape, way, or form, okay? I mean no
Hmm.
offense, okay? Please don't take this the wrong way. You already know it's hard for me to sleep, okay?
Hmm.
If I can't sleep, I sleep really good with noise, okay?
Yeah,
And the
sure.
reason why is
Hmm.
because, like, I can lower my guard,
Okay, yeah.
which is, like, really hard to fucking do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always ready for war. But,
Hmm.
fucking, I'll turn on one of Tama's streams and just have it playing on the TV in the background or something like that,
Yeah.
and just have it loop.
Yeah. For well, like for just noise or
Yeah, just
yeah.
noise.
Yeah,
Like, and yeah, it sometimes helps if I'm incredibly intoxicated.
okay, yeah.
But like, if I had a day like when we're laying all those bricks and shit,
Yeah.
those days I slept relatively good because I exhausted my
Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense.
So if I'm not exhausted, I can't sleep.
I gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, the longest time I went without sleep, and don't even get me fucking wrong, okay? I probably had like 2 hours of sleep out of like the entire endeavor, but it was like 9 days.
Huh. Oh, so like in the span of 9 days, you got 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
And I'm not like jacked up on Mountain Dew or fucking energy drinks or anything. I'm just like,
Yeah, but
yeah,
just can't sleep. Yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense.
Well, I mean, something dick.
It's just the three of them, or
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
the small one's a baby,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
obviously, but
Yeah.
god damn it.
Is that a good one he gave you? Or
Yeah,
you enjoyed that? Yeah, nice. Huh.
it's a Romeo and Juliet from Nicaragua.
Oh, okay.
Don't contact the IUCF.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. Ow. Okay, I guess I'm done. I can't relight it.
Yeah, that's all good. That's
No,
that's pretty much spent, I guess.
no,
Oh, the
I can't.
hands are cold. Yeah, yeah.
I can't.
We can
Uh,
we can go back in if you want.
no, I'm not sending all this shit up back.
Okay.
Fuck that. I'm gonna just put my hands in my pants
You got hand warmers? Those little.
inside,
Okay, yeah,
but I'm too lazy.
I get you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, hey,
Mm.
if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Yeah.
Any superpower.
I was thinking on that. Shoot. I think I would turn like I don't know the term. There's probably a term for it, but take matter and turn it into something else. Like I don't know, wood I could take and turn it into a metal, or like take any element I could turn it into another one. I think that'd be neat.
So like, does the object stay the same, or are you just changing?
So like take imagine you literally have the atomic structure of that. I can change it to a different element or like a
So it's
different
the same item, just a different material.
yeah. And well, if the material is if it's normally a gas in this state, then it would just turn to gas. Like if I touched it and I made it helium, I guess, let's say, then it would just, I don't know. But I'd use it mostly to just build stuff. Like I could take dirt and make a brick. Like I could take, air actually. I could take air and make it, I don't know, I think that'd be neat. Yeah. What would be the downside? The monkey part of that one.
Tommy, you got anything?
You should every second you make one.
Yeah.
I want to save that. And it's not even that long too. It's just like, boop.
Yeah.
Like, come on. It needs to be like uncontrollable shit, you know? Like, just like hours long, you know? Like, um,
Well, yeah, like, how about whatever I convert turns into that? That's
what would be a good thing? What's a good side effect? Maybe Starry has one. Maybe Starry has one.
I
Oh,
think he.
okay.
I think they left.
huh.
I'm trying to think of what we thought of that.
What's a good fucking thing?
I feel like something that would build up over time and it.
You can never wear clothes again.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
anything you touch turns into
Oh,
Oh,
material.
yeah, that's right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can't have glasses. You can't. Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
So you're just always perpetually fucking naked.
Yeah. That would suck. No.
And even when you like walk and shit, even the material turns and yeah.
Oh, okay. I leave behind a trail of a random element every footstep. It's like a different. Wow.
nice.
What was
Oh,
your guys' superpower when you know?
Donna, you want to go?
uh, oh wait, Starry did say something about something.
So what was I saying?
He was choosing his superpower. Yeah, no. Uh, but Toma, you got a
Hmm.
side effect or something?
Teleportation, because I can choose to pants a lot of people, even the worst people.
What's a what,
I
what
don't even know.
what the downside for that?
I'm pretty sure Tama already has a superpower with a side effect. I forget what the fuck it was.
I forgot too. What was the side effect that you gave me, technically?
But if you okay, so the downside for teleportation, I'd think you also randomly teleport an object, a random one on the Earth, or maybe in a radius, or the entire planet. You know, what I mean?
No,
Like just
fuck that. Just make him teleport naked.
yeah, well, there.
Oh,
Can't bring your
oh,
clothes.
better. Better yet, I lose a clothes each time I teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, like, oh, I want to teleport over there and just close. All the things that's in your pockets, your phone, your wallet, your keys, your gun, whatever, just and
Yeah.
they're just over there, just butt ass naked. And then cops are like, what's going on there?
So
Yeah.
downside to teleport, you can control it. You can teleport, but it's randomly.
You
Wait,
can't control it.
right? You can't control it. That's what. Yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, that would be pretty good too.
That'd be almost fun in a way, like, well, unless it's like over a volcano, it'd be interesting.
Go
Be in
to
some weird place.
go to a bar about to pick up a chick, like, hey baby, how you doing? You got your drink? Douche.
Well,
Better yet is like, oh, I can't wait to skydive. Teleports right in front of the president. Bosh, it's like, someone attacked the president. Oh shoot! Please.
Just teleport on someone's shoulders. You're just sitting on someone's shoulders, just butt ass naked, and they're like, what the fuck? You're like, sorry, I can't control it. Sorry about the erection too.
what was your superpower?
Invisibility.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but only my private shell.
Right. Yeah. Goodness. Look at the cat. Why does he want out so bad? See, what does he do when he comes outside?
Eats grass and vomits on something white.
Oh, of course. Oh my
Shut the
goodness.
fuck up. No one loves you. You're adopted.
Oh my goodness. Um,
All right, have a good one. Sorry, peace. Where the fuck did I put my lighter?
I see you set it down. Maybe then. Anyway,
I just pocket. Shut up. So like this free to play game, right?
yeah,
That's the first project.
yeah.
You want to talk about the satellite imaging and all that shit?
Um, so well, I think it'd be cool to take satellite images of actual, landscape, and then I don't know if you can make like a algorithm or something to recreate it. You'd have to somehow get like the topography data and all that. But yeah, if I could take an actual landmass and then turn it into the game, but not by hand, more like an automated, some kind of algorithm, right? I think that'd be really neat. Imagine there's something like that already, but anyway, yeah, I like I said with game development, I know nothing essentially. I'm like I said, I'm a programmer, but I don't know the tools for game development. So I don't know like what it would take to take a place like where we're at and recreate it in a game. But that would be the goal to have that be the landscape, make it an actual land, something based out in real life, right? Uh, I imagine there's something out there that does that where you can take a picture and just turn it into actual something. Yeah.
I think there is a system like that now, technically.
What's it again?
I think there is now like a program for there, but I think it's such as temporarily. I don't think it can be, put into a game yet.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. hmm I know that there's this AI that's already started coming around to a lot of people, where you can like have it imagine the area that you prefer, but as a reference,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and it will draw it for you.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Me six?
No, I
Sorry.
can't remember the name of it, but yeah, you give it a prompt and then it will like draw up the landscape, yeah, that you described. That's really
hmm
cool. Like, how did they even? That's amazing. Anyway.
I think supposedly what people have said that they grab, and it's kind of like a mixed feeling. So it's not like you can just copy and paste either, because some of the art is created by some of the artists that already did it.
Oh, right.
So it's like a copy and paste. So it's kind of like somewhat plagiarism, but they format it into a different way. But that's like you say, you have to always watch out for that. Like it's more like a reference and an idea that they do for you.
Yeah, right. Like not like a final product, but like you said, like a reference. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can like think about it and then it starts growing,
Yeah.
like those ideas.
But hi Lynn, how are you doing? So the free to play game that we're gonna work on, it's gonna be like unturned Roblox shit, whatever.
Hmm.
hmm
And we're gonna go with the area that we live in here. And the reason
hmm
why is because we literally live in a dome of mountains, like a ring. Like picture mountain range. Then a meteor in the middle, so you just have a fucking crater. That's where we live.
Yeah. Yeah. You
mm
get this natural barrier. Don't need invisible walls, I guess, right? So I
Yeah.
think just
And
yeah.
it's massive as fuck. We have two fucking rivers and so much farmland, wild game and shit. Like we had 5 deer right over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's a massive fucking project, yes. But it's gonna be really fucking good. And especially like with the outcome, like you're building a game. I'm just doing everything else. So yeah, it's gonna be a massive fucking bitch.
Well, one thing we definitely want to avoid is simply having a lot of landmass, but then no content, like nothing in it.
No, you want that so people can build.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's yeah. I guess if that was if that was the core mechanic for like base building and stuff
Well,
like
it's
that.
not a core mechanic. People just love to customize.
That's true, right? Yeah.
Like, come on, Tama. If
Mm.
you lived in like an area, there's a fuckload of buildings, gun shops, all that shit, right? And then you
Mm-hmm.
just have this vast open land. Wouldn't you want to build a base?
It'd be nice. You can also build like a community if you choose to,
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome.
Well, you've played 7 Days to Die. You know how that goes. Yeah. That's.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good way to. Would you say that's accurate
Explain.
to the vision that we have? Like, yeah, you can break stuff, but you can also build it back up. Um,
And that's for the
yeah.
free to play, not the AAA.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
The
So
AAA, you're actually going to be right up there.
yeah, as your hideout. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But with 7 Days to Die, that was another game where I don't know if it was like a handful of developers or one guy, but didn't know anything except programming, and then just took a bunch of pre-made assets and made the game. I think that's where we
Um,
got to start, right?
no, they had a team and all that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The company is called Fun Pimps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, they fucked up on
Oh,
marketing. So
oh,
where Fun Pimps fucked up, okay? They wanted to work on the PC, but they couldn't like convert the shit to Xbox, PlayStation, etc.
mm-hmm.
So they sold the fucking rights to another company who they partnered with. That other company went out of business, sold the fucking rights to another company,
Oh, wow, yeah.
and then that company refused to sell and then just made the console versions just fucking dog
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So playing 7 Days to Die on PC versus consoles is an entirely different story.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow. Huh.
Yep, I even bought the game by mistake, and apparently I regret buying that game on the console.
Yeah.
Uh,
I could have
on
warned you.
on console,
Yeah.
you bought it on like Xbox or?
I got it from the PS5. I mean PS4. My
Oh,
bad. Yeah, it's really bad on PS4. Like
yeah.
honestly, there are so many glitches that it's unplayable sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Huh.
Yeah.
So what did they just took what the PC version already had and then tried to duct tape it together for console? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of. But the console dudes, they just fucked it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Huh. That's usually what happens though when developers like they don't really have heart behind what they're doing. They're just kind of just doing it.
Oh no,
And
they have heart. That's the thing.
not the
It was
PC
just
people,
like
the console people were they were just like, hey, we gotta ship this out. You know.
money.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
they're about.
Yep.
For
Right.
me, the reason why I want to build a game is for one, money.
Okay, yeah.
But the reason behind it is because like I don't want to live here for the rest of my life.
Sure, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna end up doing it, but I want to be able to like go to LA,
Sure.
Florida, hang out with Danny Duncan, shit
Yeah.
like that. Like I want to go to fucking Paris, blow shit up there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You want to be able to have resources to go and explore and,
Yeah.
spread out. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I think, well, at least on my part, money isn't, it's not a focus, but, it's nice, cherry on top, right? But I love diving deep into game development and, like I said, like why a game works so well or like, really, I don't know. When I play in a game, I find myself studying like how the mechanics really are and like be like, wow, that's really smart, and then from a programmer's perspective, it's like, I wonder how they did that. I don't know. That just really interests me. So I want to just do that. I want to be able to make like a cool movement system, combat system. Not so much. I guess I'm not so much the world builder type. I'm more like I want to make a cool mechanic. Like I said, good movement system, something like that. So
Mhm.
I want to get drunk.
yeah, yeah. There you go.
Tom was just sitting there, just like you fucking sinners.
Oh yeah, that's
Uh, Fun fact: Tama, he is incredibly Catholic. You might notice the crucifix or
Yeah,
the yeah.
I'm
mm,
a born again Christian man myself. I love
nice.
love to hear that you're there too. Yeah.
Hmm.
Right.
It's one of the main reasons why I make jokes about him being on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Because I mean, like, if I said I was on OnlyFans, you'd probably believe it, But for Tama, it's like a different story. He has a fiance, he's Catholic,
Yeah.
and it's just like,
Right.
I don't think that works. And it's like, they're feet pics.
Well, you can make bank doing that though. I mean, you saw, Markiplier, he did it. Oh,
Well, he's already
I
famous.
that's true, yeah, but yeah. That is a wild thing though, that he made more money from OnlyFans in like a day or like a week or something like that, compared to all his charity streams combined. Or it was he said something crazy like that, like the amount of money he made in OnlyFans eclipsed everything else. That's wild to me.
Yeah, I mean, you know the chick who said, "Meet me on the street." How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she made $52 million. Yeah,
That's from, like royalties?
1 month,
Oh my goodness.
one fucking month,
Oh my goodness.
1 month, 52 million.
How did she even?
OnlyFans,
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah.
1 month,
Dang.
52 million.
Like that's just.
And I'm pretty sure she's still a fucking minor.
Oh, yeah. That's another bad thing about all that. Yeah. But still, yeah. That is crazy.
No, you know what is crazy? Pseudo scorpions. Those are fucking crazy.
What is that?
It's like a spider that's a scorpion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Wow.
have them here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. No. Never.
Yeah.
I hope I never see it.
They live in the water system.
Huh.
Yeah, so like the city water and shit.
Oh. Okay. I see
Yeah.
what you mean. Yeah. I
You,
can
you
screw
won't
that.
you won't see them at your house
I've
because
never.
you got a well.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that doghouse, that's a well.
Which. I guess I'll see it.
Yeah, you do.
Uh,
There's snow.
am I blind?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Probably. The sun's in my eye. I think. Anyway. Yeah.
You see the fence where the wire fencing ends
Yeah.
right before it?
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was
Well,
looking in
yeah.
the other yard. Yeah, now I see it. Okay.
I need to get a generator for that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Anything but city water is better. So,
Yeah, that's why I drink bottled.
yeah,
And I use distilled water for my ice machines.
nice. Yeah. You you a Dasani kind of guy, or what's your what's your go-to brand? You know.
Drinking water.
I prefer the holy water. No, I'm just kidding.
You like this brand? You like this brand? Drinking water.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not like highfalutin. I'm not gonna be over here like, oh, sparkling water.
Yeah.
Like, come on, boys, sparkling water, get it going.
Yeah.
No, I'm just like, get a bottle of water. um, when I was working for the United States Forest Service, we went to this gas station to like get some shit,
Mhm.
and the only water they fucking had was Smart Water.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I bought like 6 of these fucking things, and my boss, he looks at me and he's like, "Why the fuck are you buying Smart Water?" I'm like, "I need more education."
Oh yeah.
And he just looked at me and he's like, "Get in the fucking truck."
Ooh.
Um. So I guess I got just to kind of get to know you guys, or yeah, to get to know you more. What would be a famous person that you'd meet that you'd want to have lunch with? I guess pick their brain kind of thing.
I almost said
Hmm.
something really bad.
Hmm?
Sorry, he's like, who's a famous celebrity you would like to meet and just like have lunch with? And I'm like, oh, I almost said something really bad.
Yeah, be famous, like
No. I'm over here like, huh, what's something really stupid? Mia Khalifa. I'm sorry. Tama, do you know Mia Khalifa?
Yep. It's not more common even from a holy guy. We'll talk about her a lot.
Sorry.
Uh, but that would be your.
No, it was just a joke, fucker.
Oh, like, well, damn. Okay.
It's just a joke. No. If I could actually meet any celebrity, and have lunch with him, it would probably be Jennifer Lawrence
Huh. Okay.
Mm.
because she's incredibly psychotic, incredibly funny, and just down to earth.
Huh.
Even though, like, yeah, her news got leaked, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
she's just a great fucking actress.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. What would you ask her? You know, or like I don't know. How would you pick her brain?
It would all be finance shit, oddly.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Like, all right, so when you go to a bank and you open an account, the most you can put into it is like 135,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to figure out on how to have more without the IRS coming at you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotta. We can talk to Trump about that one. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Huh.
I mean, dude's mainly broke.
Yeah, he hemorrhages money, especially since when he ran for office with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blown
So,
away how so much misinformation can paint a guy that's, I don't know. Anyway, don't gotta get political, but yeah. The power of the media is incredible, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, who would you want to meet with, Tama? Like,
At first, my hopes and dreams was already ruined, but it was Betty White at first.
oh, okay,
After she passed away, I was like, damn, okay, I'll never meet her ever.
yeah.
But my second will probably be between Ryan Reynolds out of all people.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, he's really
Um,
funny and just down to earth for sure. Yeah. Huh. What would
mhm.
you ask him? How would you pick his brain?
How was it on the Deadpool series when he first directed it? Like, honestly, because Deadpool was a hard character to do when it came to directing it.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So, okay, so how he did that? Yeah, like, okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Those were great movies, though. I think easily one of my favorite Marvels, other than I love Logan. I love their R-rated stuff. I think they do really good at that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't
God,
want
all
to.
I'm
Oh,
thinking about now is Red Sparrow.
Who's that?
It's a movie with Jennifer Lawrence, and she gets like completely fucking naked and like sexually assaulted in front of an entire class.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Like she has to like spread her legs and let this dude sexually assault her again. She like reported him. She's like going in for like some Russian spy shit.
oh, what? Yeah, well,
Yeah, not.
never heard
I
of that.
think it's like the KGB or something like that.
Huh. And what was it called? It was.
Red Sparrow.
Yeah, I never heard of that. Wow. Huh.
I don't know where to watch it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
I'm not kind of fucked up, Tama.
Yeah, I can tell. I have my fair share in animes. Trust me, I know my list of fucked up animes.
Hookers Anonymous 3 doesn't count.
Not that.
That's a Facebook group.
Really?
For real?
Hookers Anonymous. It's a Facebook group.
Like, and they're legit. It's not like a parody. Okay, yeah.
Well, no, I make the jokes about the games and shit.
Yeah.
There's no games of it.
It's just the Facebook.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
Facebook group. I just like to make jokes about it.
Wouldn't be surprised if there was a game like that.
Hmm. Oh, what's your fair share of game? Well, actually, what is your fair share of what celebrity you want to be with, or like talk to, or
Oh
have a
yeah.
coffee with?
I'd want to talk to Jordan Peterson. I think
Uh,
that's a wealth of knowledge, and yeah, could have a lot of interesting conversations about it with him. Trying to think of someone else. Oh, Zack Schneider, the director. I'd want to talk to him too. He's
Michael Bay.
oh, him and Hans Zimmer too, the composer for like Gladiator, Man of Steel, stuff like that. Those guys are.
mhm.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
No, I like
Like,
go. I'm just laughing to myself, and I'm apologizing to be laughing because like you're like talking about the director and the first spot, Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Yeah, I'm talking to him too. Yeah, Adam Sandler. I'm talking to him. I don't know why. This is because he's such a goofy. Like it's not. He gets a bad rap. Like, oh, his movies aren't great, but they're you can go into it with no expectation and still have a good time watching this movie. I don't know. I'd want to ask him like just I don't know. I guess like what's in your mind when you want to make a movie, or how do you watch your own movies? What do you think when when you get to the credits, you're like, wow, that was actually pretty good. Or I don't know. Yeah. So
Sup, Logan?
Hmm.
oh my goodness, that cat is persistent.
Yeah, she is a whore.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Like she'll want to come out, and then when she realizes how cold it is, she's like, "No,
Yeah.
let me back in. Let me
Yeah.
back in." Like she's not an outdoor cat. She doesn't even have front claws.
She just wants to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway. Well,
Let's see. 4:40. I think it is almost time for me to head out.
yeah, wow,
As
another
much.
hour and a half already blew by. Wow.
Yeah.
Um, well, yeah, you got that.
Gosh.
It's great talking with you. Great to meet you.
Yeah. Great talking with you all. I do really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, we do this like once a week.
Yeah.
And no, we're not doing a podcast tomorrow, Tama.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload this one onto YouTube.
Oh, okay. Pretty fair.
Yeah, so I'll download this tonight and upload it tomorrow. I mean, if you want, we can still sit here and talk.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'll just
I don't have
switch
anything
it.
in my mind, I guess, like any topics.
I mean, no, we can come up with topics. It's whatever. We mainly need to talk about the game.
Yeah, that's true, right?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
there to we can definitely brainstorm ideas, but um,
No, talk about like our ideas, how we want to execute, do all that shit. But we
yeah,
don't need to talk about this now.
I get you. Yeah,
Yeah. Like, so tell me, you need to go?
Yeah, I gotta go. But it was fun talking with you all.
yeah,
And at least there's good information about how the game will go so far.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
still building the foundation, but um, the ideas are there. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, there'll be
But all
two
right.
games. There'll be a free to play, and then there'll be a AAA version. That's going to be like the more highfalutin type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But all right. I'll see y'all later. You all have a wonderful day.
Yeah, we'll see,
Yeah.
man.
Love you, Tama.
Peace, brothers.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but you wanna get back inside or
I'm not moving all this shit back in there.
okay, good.
Why is this not working?
What's that?
Hmm. That's weird.
Do you got a controller,
A controller.
Yeah. Or do you if we were to play something out here, rather than using the mouse and keyboard?
Oh, no, it's just mouse and keyboard. I don't
Oh,
have controllers.
yeah,
All right, looks like we're going to be stuck using this one. And somehow it flipped? What?
nice.
That's fucking weird. Whatever. I'm going to just make this larger. Go like that. And then want to grab this little outlaw guy. That's locked. And drag him down there. So yeah, we can sit here and talk, like ideally I don't want to go over 2 hours.
Okay, yeah, we're at I don't know.
Hour 23.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not like so. It's like I showed you before what I was doing on Unity is what I think the game manager we're gonna go with. There's I know nothing. Like I said, I still like I have the programmer's background, but not the don't know the tools of Unity. But I'm at a point where I get the idea of how it's all piecing together, but now I just have to mess around with the code and find like cool little ways to do like I'll have a thing in my mind like okay I want the movement system to be like this like I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey the other day. I'm like okay this movement system's solid. I wouldn't do like the climbing and stuff, but it's very the dashing's good. It looks great. Obviously, it's animated by Ubisoft. Anyway, So I was thinking like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I program that to be as smooth as that is? So I think that's where I'm at. What's that?
Sorry. No,
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to figure out if it was like, I can't say your name. Fuck it.
That's all good. I was gonna ask you, so what's a game, what's a good example from a game that you would want the movement system to be like? Well, you said you wanted it
Or
third and first person, right?
or the AAA,
Free to play.
free to play.
Yep.
I mean, if it's gonna be blocking shit, I would go with more of like Minecraft.
Okay, so well that's like a basic,
Yeah.
run, sprint, jump. Yeah.
Yeah, basic. Like
Okay, so
if
okay.
we're going AAA, I'm gonna say more realistic, more modern.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, you got your gun, crouch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Well, like what's a game like what um a game you can point to be like that, or something like it.
Scum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but what about Arma? Is that similar? Even Tarkov,
I really haven't played Arma.
Okay, yeah. Because I feel like I want.
I have Scum on my computer. When we finish the podcast, we can move the shit back in
Yeah,
there. We can set up a new live stream for gaming,
sure, yeah,
and you can just fuck around on Scum.
yeah. That sounds good. Okay. Um, because I don't know. At least for me, a big thing about the game needs to be if there's guns, the gunplay needs to be really solid, and then movement needs to be um, I guess what's the word? Very useful in any situation. Like you're not just stuck going, in all directions and like I don't know how to explain it.
So I like it being realistic,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and here's the reason why. Okay, let's say you got a target right there, right?
Yeah,
I'm I'm behind cover right now, right?
yeah. Leaning, yeah, 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 for sure. Like but that's what I mean. Like a movement system that's I can't think of the word. It's where it's it's just useful in a lot of situations. Like you said, like if you need the lean or if you need the like you're not just stuck either standing or crouching. You can do like a what game does that where you can crouch at a variable level.
Tarkov, Scum.
Yeah, I can't remember if Rainbow Six Siege does that too, but maybe not.
I don't
But
think it
like
does. I
that.
think it just has 3 levels: standing, crouch,
Yeah, laying
prone.
down.
I'm
Yeah.
not laying down.
So I think range of motion is what I'm thinking of. So like a lot, there should be a lot of options for range of motion so that you can climb any terrain. There's not. I don't know. I can't stand when in games when like this if there's a railing that you can't jump over it or it's an invisible wall you got to go to the door. It's like no, I want you to be able to move in any way that you want. Um,
E-
so movement systems and gunplay is like that's huge to me.
Even in Scum, like a window like that,
Yeah,
you don't even have to break it. If there's no glass, whatever,
yeah.
like no piece, you can just go through it.
Oh, okay. So as long
Yeah.
as your camera can like squeeze through it, it'll go through it, or
Yeah, like they'll put you through an animation. You'll grab the top part, swing your feet in.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, right, that makes sense. Yeah.
but like the higher your constitution and dexterity,
Hmm.
the faster you go.
The faster the
Yeah,
animation kind of thing.
but
Okay.
the faster dexterity you also have, the faster you reload.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's huge too.
there's even weapon jams and all that shit.
Which is random, right? Like it's like
It depends on the
durability. Yeah.
durability and ammo and all that shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is that the Siamese cat you're talking about, or
Yeah, that's from Neighbor's Cat.
oh, okay. Um, but what I probably asked you this before, but for you, like when you're playing the game, what checks all the marks, right? What do you look out for? What needs to be a solid system for you to really enjoy it? Like for me, it's movement and gunplay, but for you,
Movement, gunplay, customization,
customization. Okay, yeah,
handling, easy of use.
yeah,
Like
okay,
literally, I'm gonna have you play
intuitive,
Scum. I'm
yeah,
gonna have you play Scum.
okay,
Okay,
yeah,
because like Scum is the ideal fucking game.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, And the developers of the game are incredibly fucking awesome. They're really chill. I hanged out with a couple of them. I got a T-shirt and all that
Awesome.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Huh.
awesome motherfuckers. They're not even from the states.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the Tarkov guys. Yeah, they're just.
yeah. I forgot where the scum dudes are, but they had a massive earthquake. They had COVID and all this other shit. And then once everything was sorted out, they're like, "Hey, we hired 30 new devs," and we're like, "What the fuck?"
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they're
So
really
they're
chill.
they're just expanding that game, or are they working on? Do they have
Scum.
just that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure.
So that's why I think like maybe it might be best if we work on the AAA first and like just do that instead of having two. Like it's a debate, you know,
I see what you
because
mean.
if
Yeah.
we do the free to play, you're gonna be working on that and the AAA.
Yeah. It's hard to plan those sort of things out just because, or maybe it's just better to kind of go in with no expectations. Like just start building and getting familiar with the tools, and then having fun with playing around with, like, oh, I want it to make a system like this, and then you really actually try to make it. And I don't know, it's hard to, like, I guess we can't plan for an end product because we have no idea how to get there anyway. So it'll totally change, I imagine, over the course of
Yeah,
development. Yeah.
over dynamics and yeah,
Yeah.
and bugs as well. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like the cool thing with Scum, uh, there's actually Call of Duty in it.
Like, you can play the actual Call of Duty, or what do you mean?
No, like so Scum, you can build a base, loot locations, do all
Yeah.
that, get geared as fuck, whatever. However, there's events.
Hmm.
You can join the event, and it's just straight up fucking free for all.
Oh,
Team deathmatch, capture the flag.
right. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
straight
Okay.
up Call of Duty. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like a bloodbath. It's insane as fuck. I love it.
And that's just like random, happens at any point. Like you'll be in the world. Oh,
No,
okay.
you can make the events.
Oh, right. I
Yeah, and
gotcha.
there's like multiple different locations and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
When they first implemented it, it was fucked. It was straight up fucked. You could be looting in a town, and then it's just like all of a sudden war zone, and you're like, "What the fuck? I need to get out of here."
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, it was so bad. You would just be like, starting off, orange jumpsuit, all that shit, going around like, ooh, padlock, ooh, padlock. I need to make a backpack. War zone, grenades, fucking AKs just blasting. You're just like terrified, hiding in the house, and a guy just whoosh, walks in, sees you, and they're like, "You're not supposed to be here." And then they're just like, "Okay, here, let me guide you out. Okay, like, let me walk you out. Right? Let's get the fuck out of here. Come on, let's move. Go. You know."
Yeah.
And they're just like clearing the streets, like fucking killing people, trying to get the survivor out. Like, it's fucking awesome. But it was so fucked when they first launched it. It was so fucked.
That's the best though, when it's just chaos and it's like nobody knows what's going on. And it's just. Does that game have proximity chat too, or yeah, just the proximity chat's going? Oh my goodness, that is, I swear, proximity chat adds so much value. But when it's just chaos and so many people talking and you hear people fading away and
Yeah.
oh, it's so great. Yeah, yeah, we'll definitely play that though. Yeah, that sounds good. Um, in a game like, uh, I know people that like Borderlands, so they'll play that and they'll be like, I can't get past the art style. That's why they wouldn't play it. Have you ever ran into that where you're like, I just can't get into it?
For me, it was my friends. They always ruined the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a large case in all the games I play.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like the problem I had with Borderlands, I had these friends who would just like always want to fucking play the game and like, all right, let's go play it. We play it for the tutorial, we get established, and then we didn't touch it for a year.
Oh, yeah, right. That's the classic, yeah. So you,
But it wasn't like one or two times. Like I have the game memorized.
yeah.
Just the fucking intro.
Oh,
I
right.
haven't played anything else beyond that. Like I just memorized the intro. Like here, uh, let's open up Steam. I'm gonna show you. This is fucked. I'm gonna pull it up and I'll show you my hours in the game. Borderlands 2.
10 hours, yeah.
I have 10 hours in game. That's all just doing the fucking intro. 10 hours of doing the intro, okay? Like, it's just, no.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
guys were all doing it and just screwing around and not.
No, we were trying to play. I was trying to play it. I don't know what the fuck they were doing,
Huh.
but like I could just speed run it.
I see. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but like once I get past that tutorial, I'm like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah. But so like an art style in the game won't shy you away. Like as long as it's not like, well, I don't know. Could graphics be so bad that you're like, I just not playing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I also play Minecraft, so I don't really care.
I see. Yeah.
But like,
Well, but like Minecraft is a consistent style.
yeah,
So like,
but like, fuck Fortnite.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Fuck Fortnite. I don't give a fuck who you are. Fuck Fortnite. Okay? The game is advertised to children and they sexualize the characters so goddamn much. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's true. But I'm trying to think of a game that, because at least for me, the style, as long as it's consistent, it could look like garbage or like garbage compared to realistic graphics, and it wouldn't matter as long as it played well. Um, I guess so. Like, like 7 Days to Die does, or at least when it released, does not look good. Like it's like the graphics are, it's, I guess, inconsistent, or you'll see a really nice texture here, or but then you'll see a rock with like black gray here, there, or I don't know.
I'm
That
sorry,
kind of
that's a really good nicotine high right there. Sorry. Oh, fuck.
I don't know, I'm just thinking for the game or like game we're making, if
Free to play or triple?
I guess either way, because we'll stick with our art style, but
Triple, I would say hyper realistic,
okay, but uh,
but free to play, I don't give a shit.
yeah, I see what you mean. We're gonna have to get pre-made assets anyway, because I mean, just programming the game alone will be more than enough for me. Trying to make models and textures, nah, I'll learn that another time.
Yeah.
But
And I did do some research into it.
yeah,
It's not as bad as you think.
like character rigging and all
Yeah,
that.
it's actually not that bad.
Huh. Yeah,
Surprisingly.
I mean the tools are out there. I mean they're really good, but I just don't know. So and you said you don't like programming or it's it's definitely frustrating, but and once you know it's like guitar. It's really frustrating, but once you know what you're doing, it's really fun. It's very, very rewarding.
Well, see, I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I got to do a lot of this.
Yeah.
So, like, my plans, and after the podcast, I'll show you like what some of my plans are.
Hmm. Okay.
But fuck coding. Fuck it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, I'm not gonna help you there. No.
No, it's good. Yeah, I was just picking your brain on that.
Yeah, but like, for me, like, I gotta focus on this,
mhm.
and the reason why I say this is because like, you could build the best game in the world, right? Best game.
Sure. Yeah.
You don't have advertising, you don't have marketing. There's no fucking point.
Yeah. True. Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
And I mean, like, yeah, sure, I'm a small fish, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. No, but I'm a small fish, right? The thing about it is that like I have editors, I have like so much shit,
Hmm.
but like I plan on going full force. My end year resolution, like for this year,
Yeah.
I want to make $100,000.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a good goal. Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah. I don't. I don't know.
Because I have a plan to make money.
Yeah.
And what I want to do is I want to build a warehouse that's going to cost probably anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000.
Huh. It's pretty cheap. I mean, how big?
It's going to be big,
Okay. Yeah.
but it's all just steel and just installation.
Yeah. Like you're not heating
Yeah.
it, or you'll put
Oh
powder
no,
in
there would be heating, but the most expensive part is getting the land,
it. Hmm.
paying the taxes on that, if my phone died. But but like I plan on building a server in the warehouse.
Yeah. For just anything like
No, like a server, so like we can rent out servers,
yeah.
so it makes money.
Oh, right, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I need to get a generator for that, so like when the power dies, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot. At least my job in web development, I didn't realize how much work there is maintaining servers. Like I thought it really was just flip it on and okay, people connect to it, but no, there's so many things could go wrong. Um,
You can
you need
automate
a
it.
dedicated team, like just watching it essentially,
No,
ready to fix the problems.
you can automate it.
Yeah, but like there's definitely maintenance. Like you can't,
Yes, there's
you know,
maintenance, but
make updates, and especially when things update, that's when things break.
if you're gonna rent a server,
Hmm.
let's say we rent one server, okay, just one,
Yeah,
and let's say they want 20 gigabytes of RAM, they want that shit, whatever, and you need to restart. You have to have a second tower so then you can switch their shit to that one so the server doesn't go down.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, yep,
So then while one's updating, the other one's hosting, doing all
hmm,
that shit with all the same stuff.
yeah, yeah. To automate that, I mean, that would be
It's
a lot of programming.
it's not really.
Well,
It's just
so
it's wires.
um, so like I'll give you an example. I guess it's not related, but I have a buddy that he has a he has his own personal media server, and like whenever he gets a DVD or like whatever, it's his. He wants to put it on that server so that he can watch it. It's like if you he uses Plex, which is like you connect to your own server and then you can watch whatever's on it. Um, to automate getting the video file and then putting subtitles on it and like all this stuff. Anyway, it took him like I think he started on it like 3 years ago, but like just doing that little thing, it's I know I hardly explained it, but just that little thing, so much incremental work went into it. It wasn't just like a quick, do it in a year, do it in 6 months. Like anyway, that's a small scale thing that took 3 years. Imagine trying to automate dedicated servers, trying to do networking and automatic updates and this and that and resource allocation. I mean, just it's super ambitious is what I'm saying. But
Hi,
definitely
Bracket. Sorry,
doable.
I like to annoy that dog.
Yeah.
She doesn't own it. Sorry.
But I guess from a programming perspective, it's a lot more work than you think.
No, I
Yeah,
know, like software shit. Yeah, no, I
yeah,
can't handle that. But to have the servers optimized like that, I learned how to do it because of like Bisec hosting and MC Pro hosting
oh,
shit like
okay,
that.
yeah, hmm,
So that's how I learned that. But you can literally fucking automate it to make it so that like when you got to do maintenance on a certain thing, it just switches over to another
yeah,
one.
for sure, yeah,
Yeah.
hmm,
The storage, I don't know how to do that.
hmm.
To
Um,
keep the data between the two towers.
yeah, there's
But that's why I
definitely,
said it's wires because like I'm thinking like an Elgato, you know?
okay,
Even though an Elgato doesn't transfer data like that. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I don't
hmm.
really know that aspect of the range, but I know there's a way to do it.
Yeah, for sure, there definitely is always a way, but yeah, um, yeah, I think one thing, and not this isn't like an attack on you, but like people that aren't programmers, okay, so like I work for like project managers and this and that don't program, and then they'll come to me with this some idea that's like just wild, and it's like okay, all this work, they have no idea that it's like
Yeah.
what do you call it? It's like there's so much programming that goes into it, but people think it's a very simple. Oh, just real quick do that. It's like no, that's not how that works. Um,
Well, yeah, but
like
like the automation system to sell the servers and shit. Yeah, no, I don't know any of that.
yeah, but it's definitely doable. It'll just be
Yeah.
a lot
But
for
I
sure.
think it would be cool as fuck to be able to buy the servers from Amazon, which you
Sure,
can
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Buy them from Amazon and then host them on Amazon and sell them for more.
You could, yeah, be a
Yeah.
reseller, yeah. Um, Reselling is a good business actually. It's just because then you're not if you weren't a reseller, if you had to have your own hardware, if your hardware went down, you have nowhere else to turn. You can't just be like, you can't go to Amazon and be like, so you guys are gonna fix this? Like it's totally your fault. No, it's your, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Um, we could definitely do reselling. That'd be interesting. Didn't think about that.
Probably illegal as fuck though.
No, you can reselling's that's like a whole business. People do it all the time.
Oh, I know.
Like with websites, right?
But probably illegal as fuck with the servers.
With what do you mean, like?
Like buying it from Amazon and then selling it for more on
Yeah.
Amazon.
Oh.
Like
I feel like you could. I don't know. Maybe they have rules against it, but
probably.
like the company I work for, we go to a hosting company and then host our clients' websites. So we resell the hosting to our clients. That's totally legal. Like you can, or not. It's not illegal, but I think we could do that. I imagine those hosting services like try to get a dedicated Minecraft server and all that. I bet they do reselling. Hardly any of them probably have their own hardware. So that's a good idea, though.
Mm-hmm.
Think on that. Oh, it's getting colder and colder.
Yeah. Oh, the sun's going down too.
Yeah, right. I don't know. What do you think? You wanna wrap
I
up?
want to try and finish this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but like while we do all this, I have to hook up the chicken fucking heater again and all
Okay.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. No worries. Feel like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What time is it anyway? Damn, yeah, the cold. 4:10.
It is, yeah, 410.
Okay.
Or if you want to go military, 1200.
Wait, 1600, right? 1620. 16.
Oh yeah, add two.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
minus two. 16, yeah. No, I minus two.
Yeah.
Sorry. How I do it, military time, which is not military time, but um, it's 4 o'clock. Add 10 plus 2.
Yeah. Okay.
I just subtracted 2,
I see what you mean. Yeah.
but I added the 10.
Oh, where can I put empty cans? So
And there's a trash can in there. Don't
okay.
worry about it.
Yeah. I'll wait.
Yeah. And I don't have any more of that, unless you want sugar free.
No, it's good. I'll have water. Yeah.
Wait, you don't want a Diet Pepsi?
No, I'm good. I don't think I've ever drank something diet. I'll keep it that way. Oh, that reminds me of a story with I was a little kid and just outside with my mom or whatever, and she had her McDonald's cup and she mixed I think it's just vodka and Diet Coke or whatever. But as a kid, I didn't know that, so I'm like, oh, I want your pop. I took a huge slurp. I'm like, what the? That's the worst tasting garbage ever. That was funny.
Yes. Ah, fuck.
So is that the very end of it? Yeah.
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 Yeah. Those always get to a point for me where I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm just
Yeah, no, I keep getting shit in like my mouth.
yeah,
But
yeah, just getting ash at that point.
you know how Stefan said you're not supposed to inhale like he did?
Yeah.
I've been inhaling all the time, like
Yeah, those are intense. Yeah.
like it's been giving me a good nicotine high because
Oh, man.
I've been inhaling it, you know.
Yeah,
Fuck.
those are like if you get used to the cigarette nicotine high, those will knock you down and be like, oh, wow, I'm actually getting a nicotine high.
I mean, I've been smoking the other cigars that are in that bag.
Yeah, are those I mean, it can't be as strong as that, right? Like not even close or
About the same.
about the same. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I think it's spent.
Yeah. Nothing else to burn there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you're burning the filter now.
There's a filter?
Yeah, probably.
Because it's just straight up nicotine
Yeah,
to the
right.
end. There's no filter. Ah, God. Cigarettes have a filter.
Yeah.
Those ones don't. It's just a wood tip.
Huh. What do you think? You wanna wrap up here and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, God, that's good. I want to smoke it more. No, but yeah, no. So like, What would you say is best? Have two projects or just a one?
One.
Then we should go for the AAA.
Okay, yeah, just yeah. Yeah.
So AAA, yeah, mountains, whatever. I I'm debating on it because like the free to play that would get good fucking advertising.
Yeah, well, but it's I guess I shy away from that AAA idea just because it's
A
it's
large
such a large
project.
yeah, and you'd never get to a point where it's like okay, this is releasable. The triple if we went for the AAA, it would inevitably turn into the free to play. It'd be like okay, we're at a point where let's just release it. Let's yeah, um,
Well, with the free to play, I was thinking about just having it be like the valley, the mountain range and all that shit, letting people run
yeah,
fucking frenzy and shit. But the AAA, that's gonna have so many more dynamics.
okay,
Cause like, yeah, it's fucking spent. Yeah. Yes, I just did that.
what did you?
Putting the cigar out on my
Oh,
hand. Can't show that on Twitch or YouTube. Oh God. Ah, ah. Anyways, so free to play. Um, the difference would be that like the free to play would be like 7 days to die,
yeah,
kind of, yeah.
yeah, that
But
seems what
then
it's leaning towards. Yeah.
the triple A, you're not gonna be building, doing that shit here. You're gonna do that in your compound.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, insane shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
you want to call?
Yeah.
All right.
Insane.
So, you want to play Scum after this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, hey, everyone who tuned in during or after the fact, it really does mean a lot. Thank you guys. Please. I do hope you enjoyed. Uh, so, thank you. It really does mean a lot. Please, everyone, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay you. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So, please, have a good one. And peace. And now we get to talk here for like 20 seconds or something like that because we need this to play out and downloading it off Twitch, they'll cut out the last 10 seconds.
Oh, really? Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so like
Huh.
just gotta sit here, ramble a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're down to play SCUM?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. It's gonna be an adventure. There's gonna be nudity, there's gonna be guns.
I gotta warm up my hands first, but yeah.
By the way, people are gonna think you're me because I'm gonna have you play on a server I play on.
Okay, that's fine.
So they're gonna see the username and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, hey, how you doing?" And you're like, "Who the fuck are you?" Oh god. And then I'm gonna download this later tonight and then upload it tomorrow onto YouTube.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And also the reason why I set the camera up there is because you saw how the sun was going up and then it goes down over the mountain, so then it never hit the fucking
Oh,
mountain.
yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
it's fucking nice. Yeah, I planned all this shit out. The real bitch is when I'm gonna be streaming on the roof.
Yeah. Yeah, with all the wires, how you
No,
gonna?
I'm gonna run through this fucking window up through here,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm gonna just be like gaming like right here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's gonna be an adventure.